Building a low-budget mini goat farming shed is a rewarding project that not only provides shelter for your goats, but also enhances your farming experience. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or a beginner, creating a comfortable and safe environment for your goats is essential. In this guide, we'll walk you through the steps to design and build an affordable goat shed that meets your needs without breaking the bank. To start, let's consider the essential elements of a goat shed. Goats require protection from harsh weather, a safe space to rest, and a secure area for feeding. The shed should be well ventilated to prevent respiratory issues, and it should also be easy to clean. With these requirements in mind, we can begin our planning. First, let's talk about the size. The size of your shed will depend on the number of goats you plan to keep. A good rule of thumb is to allow at least 15 to 20 square feet per goat inside the shed. For example, if you have 4 goats, you'll need a minimum of 60 to 80 square feet of space. This can be adjusted based on the breed and size of your goats, but it's a good starting point. Next, let's consider the location. Choose a spot that is dry, well-drained, and has access to sunlight. Avoid low-lying areas where water can pool, as this can lead to dampness and health issues for your goats. Additionally, placing the shed near your home or barn can make it easier for you to check on your goats regularly. Once you have your location, it's time to gather materials. Building a goat shed on a budget doesn't mean skimping on quality. It means being resourceful. Look for reclaimed wood, pallets, or other materials that you can repurpose. Local construction sites or lumber yards often have leftover materials that they're willing to sell at a discount or even give away. You'll also need some basic tools such as a saw, hammer, nails, and a level. Now, let's dive into the design of the shed. A simple rectangular structure is effective and easy to build. Start by laying out the foundation using treated lumber or concrete blocks to keep the shed off the ground and prevent rot. The foundation should be level to ensure stability. Once the foundation is in place, you can start constructing the walls. For the walls, using plywood or reclaimed wood is a cost-effective choice. If you're using plywood, make sure to cover it with a weather-resistant paint or sealant to protect it from the elements. When framing the walls, make sure to leave space for a door and windows. The door should be wide enough for easy access, especially when bringing in feed or bedding. Windows are essential for ventilation and light. Goats thrive in well-lit environments, and proper ventilation helps reduce moisture buildup. Consider installing windows that can be opened and closed to regulate airflow. If you're worried about security, use wire mesh or bars over the windows to keep your goats safe from predators. Once the walls are up, it's time to focus on the roof. A sloped roof is ideal for allowing rain and snow to slide off easily. You can use metal roofing or shingles, depending on your budget and availability. If you go with metal roofing, ensure it's properly secured to withstand strong winds. Remember to leave an overhang on the edges to protect the walls from water damage. After the roof is installed, it's time to build the interior of the shed. Divide the space into sections if you plan to keep different breeds or genders of goats. Use movable panels or gates to create separate areas. This flexibility allows you to adapt the space as your herd grows or changes. For the flooring, consider using straw, wood shavings, or even sand, which are all affordable and provide good bedding for your goats. Make sure the flooring is easy to clean, as maintaining hygiene is crucial for the health of your animals. Regularly changing the bedding will help prevent the buildup of waste and odors. Next, let's talk about feeding and watering stations. Goats are social animals and thrive on routine. Having designated areas for feeding and watering will help keep your shed organized and your goats healthy. Use troughs or buckets that are easy to refill and clean. Ensure they are placed at a height that is comfortable for your goats to access. Additionally, consider adding a small area for hay storage. Goats need hay as a primary source of fiber, and having it readily available will encourage them to eat properly. You can create a simple hay rack using wooden slats or wire mesh to keep the hay off the ground and prevent spoilage. To enhance the comfort of your goats, consider adding some enrichment items inside the shed. Goats love to climb and explore, so providing shelves or platforms can keep them entertained. You can use old pallets or crates to create climbing structures. Just make sure they are sturdy and safe for your goats to use. As you build your shed, keep in mind the importance of safety. Ensure that there are no sharp edges or protruding nails that could injure your goats. Regularly inspect the shed for any signs of wear and tear, and make necessary repairs to keep your goats safe and comfortable. Once the shed is complete, it's time to decorate and personalize it. You can paint the exterior to match your farm's aesthetic or add fun signs to indicate it's a goat shed. Personal touches not only make the shed more inviting, but also create a sense of pride in your farming venture. Finally, don't forget to consider the long-term maintenance of your shed. Building a low-budget goat shed is just the first step. You'll need to commit to regular cleaning, repairs, and updates as needed. Make a schedule for yourself to check the shed and ensure everything is in good condition for your goats. In conclusion, building a low-budget mini goat farming shed is an achievable and fulfilling project. With careful planning, resourcefulness, and a bit of creativity, you can create a safe and comfortable environment for your goats without spending a fortune. Remember to prioritize the needs of your goats, and don't hesitate to adapt your design as you learn more about their behaviors and preferences. Happy building!